Hi everyone! Today's lesson in geography is a little bit shorter than the last one. To recap, last time we talked about location and maps. Today we're going to learn about place and be able to explain the difference between location and place. So remember the terms that I'm using, location and place, are ways in which geographers organize that info into the 5 themes. And now a little refresher on location. Remember, there are 2 types of locations, absolute and a relative location. Absolute location tells you exactly where you are on the face of the earth by using latitude and longitude. Relative location explains where you are relative to another place. It gives you a landmark. It gives you context of where you might be standing. The second theme in the 5 themes of geography are place. You can see that place is defined as a location's physical and human features. So what exactly does that mean? When we talk about physical features of a place, you might say that the climate is hot or cold, or that the land is hilly. Remember, physical, things that you can see, touch, perhaps even feel. Now, to describe human features of a place, you might discuss how many people live there, what type of work they do, or what they do for fun. The human features of place give us a good idea of the kinds of things that people are able to do in that place. Hopefully, those 2 slides help you to understand and remember the difference between location and place. Now, today I'm going to start you off a little bit on your assignment for location and place. So I want your eyes to look at the learning target, and it says to understand the physical and human characteristics of geography. This is more or less the definition that we just talked about with place. Okay, so what you're first going to do on your entry task, it says you are going to write a list of descriptions about your school. Now, I know that not everybody has been to the Internet Academy campus, which is actually called the Truman campus. So if you attend another school part-time, or if you would like to use your church, maybe you are in some kind of club like Boy Scouts, you could use wherever you guys meet for there, or maybe if you don't have any of those locations, you might be able to use where your parent or your guardians work. Okay, so have one of those buildings in mind as you think about and complete the entry task. Okay, so what I would like you to do is describe where your school or building is near. Maybe describe how far it takes for kids to get there. And then also include some details like the name of the school, maybe what the building looks like. And you're going to do that in the box below, right here. So take a few minutes to write your list and write as many details as you can about your school. After you are done writing down the list of descriptions about your school for the entry task in this box, you're going to go to the second set of directions, which read, now place an L or P next to each description. Does your description describe location or place? So L for location, P for place. Please make your L and P a different color than your description. So that just helps me see really easily which one is which when I correct your assignments. So here's a little reminder. Location, remember the definitions for absolute and relative location. Okay, location helps you to answer where, and place includes a location's physical and human features. Place helps you answer who, or what. So now go back through your list in your entry task and write an L or a P for does it describe location or does that detail describe place? Now that we're finished with the entry task, we're going to go to the meat of the assignment and talk about geographic perspective. So, geographic perspective is a way to understand a topic or area using spatial, and that just means space, spatial features and relationships. So, think of this fancy term, geographic perspective, as looking at or understanding the world through a different lens. Okay, so your task on this assignment, it says on page 2, so below. On page 2, answer the questions in the table. You may handwrite the responses or type them. It really doesn't matter to me as long as you submit them correctly. The directions for the table are the same above. You may choose your church, your parents' workplace, maybe where your swim team or your Boy Scouts meet, if you've never been to the Truman campus. What I would like you to do, and I'm encouraging you to do, is to work with your parent or guardian. Maybe you have a sister or brother or friend that is willing to work on the questions with you, because this could turn out to be an interesting conversation about geographic perspective. And here in this table, you will notice that a lot of the questions may be similar to what you put in your entry task. So if they are very similar responses, it's very okay, because the idea with the entry task is to help your brain get going on what you're going to be doing for the actual assignment. Have a little bit of fun with this assignment. Hopefully you get to talk to somebody about a geographic perspective.